Welcome to this video on the Supreme Court case Banta versus Equitable Bank, Inc., promulgated on February 10, 2021. We will examine the facts, legal doctrines, and final rulings of this important case. In this first part, we will discuss the factual antecedents, which involve issues of spousal separation, unauthorized property encumbrances, and the discovery of fraudulent mortgage deeds. The key parties include the petitioner, Remedios Banta, and the respondents, Antonio Banta and Equitable Bank. Remedios, an estranged spouse, was unaware of loan transactions forged by Antonio using their conjugal properties. The scheme involved two mortgages in the mid-90s, where Antonio forged Remedios' signature. These fraudulent encumbrances were discovered by Remedios in 1997, leading her to initiate immediate legal action. Forensic evidence from the PNP and NBI confirmed the signatures were forged. The trial court declared the mortgage amendment void, citing the bank's negligence for failing to authenticate the spouse's signature. This table tracks the judicial progression. While the Court of Appeals initially exonerated the bank, the Supreme Court ultimately reversed that decision, holding the bank jointly and severally liable for damages. Part 2 of this video explores the legal doctrines established by the court, specifically focusing on the required standard of diligence for banks and the basis for solidary tort liability. Banks are held to a standard of extraordinary diligence because they are imbued with public interest. They cannot simply rely on a clean title. They must verify the identity and capacity of mortgagors. The Supreme Court emphasized that failing to observe this high degree of diligence constitutes negligence. Omissions in the verification process directly facilitate fraud, and banks are strictly held to this rule. The bank's gross negligence in approving millions in loans without verification amounted to bad faith. Under the Civil Code, the bank is considered a joint tortfeasor, creating a solidary obligation with the husband. The final award includes moral damages, exemplary damages, and attorney's fees. The bank is held jointly and severally liable for the total amount of 300,000 pesos plus legal interest. The key takeaway is that banks cannot escape liability by claiming a lack of active bad faith. Gross failure in verification triggers solidary tort damages. Thank you for watching this video on Banta versus Equitable Bank. The sources used in this presentation are listed here for your reference.